Welcome to Sentinel 17 Gaming. I'm Steve Sterling. Thank you for checking out my video. If you do like it, feel free to hit the like button. If you have not subscribed already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload new content. Now today we're talking about 2 Point Hospital. For those of you that don't know, 2 Point Hospital just came out. It's available for $39.99. But for those of you that do have an Xbox and you subscribe to Xbox GamePass, it's free right now, so I definitely recommend checking it out. Now, something interesting about 2 Point Hospital is that it has a certain comedic cartoon aesthetic to it. Now, for those of you that might remember the stop animation Wallace and Gromit, the characters look kind of similar to that. Not entirely, because it's not made by the same people, obviously. But the whole premise of this game is kind of a funny take on a lot of these different conditions that people might have, medical conditions, and they don't have any realistic medical conditions. They're all pretty ridiculous. But that's what 2 Point Hospital is all about. And that's where a lot of its charm comes from. With 2 Point Hospital, the way they teach you things is that they give you tutorials. Now, in this particular clip, I'm starting with my first hospital, and you get to name it. And I decided to name it the Heart Foundation. Now, for those of you that don't know what the Heart Foundation is, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, British Bulldog. It's wrestling from the 1980s. If you don't understand, you can Google it and you'll find plenty of footage on it. But, moving on, back to 2 Point Hospital. They give you basically tutorials. They will spell it out exactly what you're supposed to do. The layout of where all the tabs and the instructions are, it's very well put together. It's very well thought out. And it prevents this game from becoming tedious. That's an important thing because there's a lot of games that have a very they basically have large dreams, but the execution is just horrible and it ends up falling flat. And it's unfortunate for those types of game developers because their vision is just not ever realized. With 2 Point Hospital, that's not the case. The way they teach you everything, the way you can basically go to different tabs to basically decide which type of room you're going to build, what items you're going to put in that room. It's all very well organized. And that's a big part of a game like this, is organization. You know, you want the gamer to know what they're doing, number one. So the information part, the tutorials is important. But the organization is good also. If people can't find what they're supposed to be doing or what they're supposed to be looking for, it's going to take them forever. And that can frustrate a lot of people. With 2 Point Hospital, that's not the case, though. And it's this organization and this level of meticulous attention to detail that really speaks volumes about just how passionate this team was when they put it together. With games like Tropico and Civilization and House Flipper and all these different types of experiences, it highlights how much gamers like trying out different things in video games, different types of experiences. And 2 Point Hospital is a very unique, very interesting game about management, about managing your staff, about making sure that you upgrade machines when you do unlock that in the game, making sure that the patients receive the care they need. And, you know, when you look at this from a real world perspective, such principles, such concepts would seem overwhelming, but in 2 Point Hospital, it's just so much fun. You know, being able to build your hospital and put all these different machines in, like basically the one that the pharmacist uses to churn out the medicine, and that's how some of these that's how some of these patients are treated. And it's just it's such a welcome experience to video games, you know. And I think 2 Point Games shows so much promise in this. I can't wait to see what their next project is, because they started in 2016. They're relatively new, but they really care about making quality experiences, about fun experiences, and that's what video games are all about. You know, if you can play a game that has a level of depth and complexity like this, but you're able to understand what you're doing and you're able to have fun with it, that's the most important thing in video games. And with 2 Point Hospital, you know, I had a blast. I'm probably going to be playing it for the rest of the day. It's crazy. I'm really enjoying myself, and I think that anyone who hasn't checked it out yet, you definitely should check it out. Is it worth the $39.99 price tag? Sure. Sure. You know, if you can get it free on Game Pass, do so. But I enjoyed it. I think everyone should check it out. This is Steve Sterling with Sentinel 17 Gaming. If you enjoy the video, again, give it a like, and feel free to leave your comments below. This is Steve Sterling with Sentinel 17 Gaming. I will catch you guys later.